D, I can evaluate a resulting function at a specific value. So this video might be a little bit longer because I'm going to show you two ways you can do each of these. But generally what we're doing is we're taking what we've done so far in this unit and we're kind of putting it together. So we evaluated a function by substituting in a number. And we have talked about function composition, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing functions. So that's what we're doing, is we're going to put those things together. So in example 1, again, it can be written in two different ways. So f of 3 plus g of 3, or f plus g of 3. Those two things mean the exact same thing. We're going to add them, and we're going to add them together with our x value being 3. So option 1 is you can start by taking f of x and filling in 3. So we would say 5, fill in 3 minus 1, 15 minus 1, 14. Do the same thing with g. So take g of x and fill in 3. So 2 times 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 3 is 9. So with option 1, you fill the number in first, and then you do whatever operation it asks you to do. So in this one, it says f of 3 plus g of 3. So we would take 14 and add 9 to get 23. There's option 1. Option 2 would be add your functions together first. So that would say f of x minus 1 plus 2x plus 3, f plus g, 5x minus 1. We don't need those parentheses because there's nothing in front of them to distribute. Combine your like terms and you get 7x plus 2. 5x, 2x gives you 7x, negative 1, 3 give you 2. So with option 2, you do the operation first. So in this case, we're adding our functions. And then you fill in the number. So 7, and then instead of x, we're going to put 3, plus 2. 21 plus 2 is 23. So your options are fill in the number first, then perform the operation. In example 1, the operation was addition. Or you can perform the operation first and then fill in your number. So example 2, and we'll do both ways again. So this one, again, it can be written two different ways. Since g is inside of f of g is how that was said, we're going to take whatever g is and we're going to fill it in for f. So we're going to do the inside, for option 1, we're going to do the inside piece first. The inside piece says g of negative 1. So we're going to say g of negative 1 equals 2, and then negative 1 is what we're filling in, plus 3. So we get negative 2 plus 3, which equals 1. But we want to find f of g of negative 1. Well, we just figured out that g of negative 1 equals 1. So what we really want to find is f of 1. We took this and replaced it with 1. F of 1 is 5 times 1, we're filling in for x, 5 times 1 minus 1, which is 5 minus 1, which is 4. So that's what it would look like if you filled in and then did the operation. Option 2, we're going to take G and substitute it in first, then we'll fill in -1 later. So if we took G and we subbed it in for X, we would get 5, and then in parentheses 2x plus 3 minus 1, which is 10x plus 15 because we distribute, minus 1, and then combine your like terms. So 10x is the only thing with x, 15 minus 1 is 14. So we perform the operation. Now we take -1 and we fill it in for x. 10, and then in parentheses -1 plus 14. We filled -1 in for the x value. So we get -10 plus 14, which is 4. Alright, last example. So again, with option 1, we're going to fill in the number first and then perform the operation. So f of 2 times g of 2. F of 2 means we're going to fill 2 in for x to get 5 times 2 minus 1. 5 times 2 is 10, minus 1 is 9. G of 2 is 2 times 2 plus 3. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 3 is 7. So with example 2, we filled our numbers in first, then we perform the operation, and it says that we want to do f of 2 times g of 2, which is 9 times 7, which is 63. Option 2, perform the operation first, then fill in later. So f times g first. That's going to be 5x minus 1 times 2x plus 3. Those parentheses with nothing in between it mean that we need to multiply because they're right next to each other. 5x times 2x is 10x squared. 5x times 3 is 15x. -1 times 2x is -2x. -1 times positive 3 is -3. Combine your like terms, and we have 10x squared. 15x minus 2x is 13x, and minus 3. So we perform the operation, and then the last thing we need to do is take and fill in the 2. So we take what we got here and we fill in x equals 2. 10 times 2 squared plus 13 times 2 minus 3. 2 squared is 4. No more exponents. So the next thing for the order of operations that we would do is multiply. 10 times 4 is 40. 13 times 2 is 26. And then just minus 3. 40 plus 26 is 66. 66 minus 3, 63. Alright, so I've shown you 2 different options on how you can do this, like evaluating a resulting function at a specific value. I've shown you 2 options so that you can pick whichever one makes sense to you.